Nancy Pelosi and Christians bake that cake. Mayor of New York City, Bill de Blasio, wants to ban a New York City entrance exam, and I am not, and I'm questioning very seriously, Trump's cancellation of the Eagles and his tariffs. Today on the Valentine Show. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Expecting that you guys are having a great and awesome weekend. I haven't done one of these videos in a minute, I feel like. But let's get back to it, man. I've been slagging on the news. Nancy Pelosi. People like this is why I find it very hard for me to trust the Democratic Party. Defending the MS-13 gang members, saying that they all have a spark of divinity. They're not all that bad. When Donald Trump called them animals, which I necessarily don't agree with the term, but I mean, this is his mouth. He could say whatever he wants. But she's trying to offend these MS-13 gang members. This week, they just found another murdered teen. And now this, which is great news for the Christians and for freedom of religion in general. And not only for freedom of religion, but just freedom of speech and just less government in general. There was a court, for those of you that don't know, from a Colorado baker who refused, based on religious ground, that he did not want to bake a gay couple's cake because he felt as he was being part of that celebration, and because he was Christian, he didn't feel comfortable doing that. Which at the end of the day, why would you force anybody to do anything for you that doesn't want to do it for you? So okay, so he denied the cake, and this gay couple took him to the Supreme Court, and they won. The Christian baker, won 7-2. And they trying to, when you see the titles about this, they're showing it as a narrow win, and this 7-2, guys, 7-2, they won. And this lady says that Christians should bake that cake. Like, why should, let's take the gay out of it, right? Let's say if I'm a baker, right, and I am against drug use, I don't want marijuana. Should I be forced to bake a marijuana cake? Whether it's just the shape of it or that it has marijuana in it. Should I be forced to that? And is that discrimination because I'm discriminating against marijuana users? At the end of the day, let's think about it. Let's take the law out of here, right? Let's say I go to a store, right? The guy in the back, I want a sandwich, right? The guy in the back said, yo, give me a salami sandwich. Yo, I don't make salami sandwiches, man. Like, you know what I'll do? I'll leave that store. Why would I force him to do a salami sandwich? Maybe he's spitting the salami sandwich. But we won. We won. It's great for everybody. Not everybody should have a say on what they do, and the government should not force people to do things. But Nancy Pelosi thinks, yo, when you guys vote out there, and I'm talking to a lot of people waking up. You know what I'm saying? When you want a party like the Democratic Party that wants to force you to do things of law, or if not, they want to jail you. Yo, come on, man. Think about it twice, guys. Okay, this is the deal with this, man. Listen to this. This man, Trump, guys. I'd rather have Trump than Hillary any day of the week. But let's say the truth. Trump is making a lot of enemies. I feel sorry, very sorry for his businesses when he comes out the presidency. He's gonna have to take Trump out of it, because he's just making a lot of enemies. Let's start with the Eagles this week. He canceled the planned reunion at the White House with the Eagles. The Eagles, for you guys that don't know, won the Super Bowl, and it's a very Christian team. Guys praying, guys being baptized for Jesus. And he canceled. I got super mad, right? And I'm like, oh, why is this guy doing this, man? And then he's making saying things that, no, this is about the people that kneel and this and that, blah blah blah. Or he's saying something towards that. Meanwhile, the Eagles never kneeled. But then I found a little bit more information. Was that at almost when the event was going to be there, like one day before, the Eagles franchise said that they were only going to send a handful. Trump didn't like that. Cancel it right away. Everything is turning very, very politicized. Very, very politicized. And then he was making it from the he was trying to gear it towards the NFL kneeling thing, which on top of that, the NFL just gave some rules saying that they cannot kneel on the field. It's like a win for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, or a win for the people who were against that. I was against that, so I'm like, okay, great. You know, you shouldn't kneel on your country. Like, at the end of the day, Trump does not represent the United States of America. The people of America do. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, Trump will be out in 4 years, or unless he gets 8, then it'll be the end of the world for the liberals. So I didn't like that. Now the tariffs, which to me make zero sense. And you know what bothers me a little bit more? That he's just gonna come and implement this, like strong-handing people, his alliances that he have. Yo, why don't you sit down with these countries first before you just strong-hand the thing, bro? Come on, dude. Um, Mexico and Canada announced that they were gonna do counter tariffs because they're just not gonna stand there and take it. They're gonna do tariffs on this, and who loses out at the end of the day? A lot of people will lose out. But look what the World Bank says. I didn't even read this story, but the World Bank says warns Trump's tariffs could trigger a drop in trade similar to the 2008 financial crisis, which is extremely possible. There is no and only and these steel tariffs, like, bro, just because of the steel industry, we're just gonna make enemies around the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people are not just not gonna stand. These countries are not just not gonna stand there and take it. They're gonna retaliate, which they have. Let's see what happens out of that. And again, more. Look at his face here. Look at his pretty face. What the home diggity chickity boogie happening here, man? What is this, man? Let me X this out. Okay, here we go. Look at that. Look at that beautiful face. Mayor Bill de Blasio. So this is what this Democratic liberal wants to do, and this is the thing with the Democrats, liberals. They just want to make an even playing field, but for everybody. And there's something there is none. Okay, so this is the thing. This guy wants to get rid of an exam for the top high schools in New York City, meaning the only smart people get in there. Duh. He wants to get away with that. Why? Because majority of them are Asians, and it's a very few percentage that are Latinos and blacks. Okay, so there's an entrance exam, and the ones who are passing it are the Asians, most of them. So why shouldn't they be? No, we need more diversity. That's the stupidity of the Democratic Party liberals. We need more diversity. We need diversity. We need a little bit of every country because we are just loving, all encompassing. Bro, but the world shows, and this is reality, shows that everybody's not equal in certain aspects, like in smarts, like in maybe physical aspect. For example, look at the NFL and the NBA. Like over 60% of them are black athletes. Why? Because they're better than everybody else. Same thing here. So now you have, look, these Asian parents who are saying, yo, keep the exam, bro, because that's the gate towards that school. Why are you just gonna have people that are not supposed to be in a certain place be there? Like, for example, when I went to school, why would I want to go to Harvard for? If I'm not at Harvard level, that's just making it hard for me. Now let's qualify students in a very demanding school. What are you doing? You're setting them up for failure. But Bill de Blasio doesn't understand that for some reason. Why do you just need to have more blacks and Hispanics when the Hispanics are here in the Dominican smoking hookah and stuff? Why, bro? You see him. When was the last time you saw an Asian person hanging out on the corner? When? Because their culture is different. As a matter of fact, they are the ones who are the better off here in the United States. It's a cultural thing. Let the Hispanics and blacks teach their kids and let them pass that exam. But no, he wants to keep it. Good job, Democrats, man. Where are you gonna end up? I am your host, Valentine. If you're not a part of the channel, what are you waiting for to subscribe? What are you waiting for? Summer's here. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that bell. I am Valentine God, family, country. I'm out.